This is One on One. John Schreiber, President and Chief Executive Officer of this place, NJPAC, New Jersey Performing Arts Center. Hey, you had us here again.
Well,
One-on-one at NJPAC.
absolutely.
How great is this?
No,
Again, we
it's,
did it.
it's wonderful.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, happy to have you.
Yeah.
Every season.
Yeah. Real quick,
Yes.
the top 2-3 things going on in NJPAC in 2015.
Oh gosh. Well, I mean the expectation that we are going to break ground in first quarter on a 21-story residential tower across the street, and the hope that maybe in half of that retail space, NJTV will move in a few years. And,
That's right.
And what that is over 230 market rate apartments to help transform this neighborhood.
Why is that, John? You know, for people who love NJPAC and know it as a cultural institution, anchor for this part of town, for the city overall, economic development. It's supposed to be part of the job.
Oh, absolutely.
Why?
Yeah. I mean, when Governor Kane and Larry Goldman and Ray Chambers and Sharp James, when those guys got together 25 years ago and started devising the Arts Center, in addition to the theaters, they also acquired more land around the campus, and that land was for just these purposes.
That was the vision?
Yeah, sure. For residential, for business, for a really robust and diverse community, and it's happening. It's happening. It's taken a while, but it's happening. There's this refurbishment and refreshment of Military Park, which is now is
Talk
pretty.
about that.
Oh gosh, it's right across the street from us. Of
That's
course,
right.
It's been here for 100 years, and it's as beautiful an urban park space as any in the country right now. It's activated with all sorts of activities during the day, and Prudential, of course, is building that massive headquarters across the park, and the Haynes Building is being refurbished for residential and for Rutgers.
It's happening.
Our hope is that we're going to move our arts training programs into that building as well.
Which programs?
All our arts training programs.
Education.
We're going to take our education programs and ideally move them in over there.
John, do us a favor. We know a little bit about arts education here, which is a huge part of the NJPAC portfolio. For those who don't know and just think, oh, people come and perform there, tell folks about arts education.
Oh, gosh. I mean, before they broke ground on the building, we were operating arts education programs for Newark kids and then more broadly kids from around the region. And now, over 60,000 kids a year either attend performances here at the Arts Center, and for many of these kids, this is the first time they have seen live entertainers, live musicians and actors on a stage. That's transformational for some kids, right? And then we do arts training. We teach kids musical instruments. We teach them theater. We teach them dance. And then we go into about 200 schools every season around the region. And we go in for residencies that can last for 10 to 12 sessions. So education is a really important part of who we are as an institution. We have to sort of build the next generation of arts lovers, and we know that when kids get involved with the arts, they think differently.
Yeah.
There's more reason for them to wake up in the morning and want to go to school because of an opportunity to engage in an arts activity. Couldn't be more important.
The other part of the NJPAC story is interesting because we're here every year. We come here to tape one-on-one at NJPAC, and also we do specials. A couple years ago, we had Governor Christie here, huge audience, right?
Exactly.
Tonight, we're actually taping on December the 5th. Tonight, we have our 2 United States senators sitting here in this room before a large audience. They've never before done this, come together before a live audience to talk about.
I hope they get along.
Yeah, well, they do get along. I said, don't jinx it, will you? And this is something that John and I have been working on together with Neil Shapiro, our leader at WNET and NJTV, and John Savidio. The reason I mention all this is this. A big part of the NJPAC portfolio is partnerships, is it not?
Absolutely, yeah. We see ourselves very much as a collaborator with all sorts of institutions, whether it's public television like you guys.
Talk about the American
American Song Series?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, well, that is a 5-part series that we taped with you guys a few months ago. It will premiere in January, and of course, it being public television, it will be played thousands of times for the millennium.
Wonderful music,
and,
performances.
Oh, the best music in the world, yeah. John Pizzarelli, Mark Shaman and Scott Whitman, Maureen McGovern, all sorts of
And
people.
you don't get to, you would never get to see that otherwise.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and this is wonderful music, and I have to tell you, I've seen the roughs, and it's a beautifully shot show.
Partnerships, the TD, let's talk about the James
Moody Democracy at Jazz Festival.
Because we had Christian McBride, your partner.
And Nick Maselli.
And Nick Maselli, our partner.
Right.
Talk about that collaboration, because that's big. It happens in November.
We curate more jazz here than anybody else in the state. We're really proud of that. TD came on as a sponsor of the Moody Festival. Prudential is also involved as a seasoned sponsor of what we do in jazz. Christian, as you know, is our jazz advisor, and we do about 20 different jazz events over the course of the year. This is America's original art form. There's an art form that was really robust in Newark throughout the 20th century, and now we have this great ability to bring it back. We have a broadcast facility here now, thanks to Panasonic and to Prudential, and that will enable us to capture a lot of what we do in music and bring it way beyond the 4 walls.
John, I know you love your job, not just because you do great things here, but you get to partner with other great people like us.
Oh, absolutely. Especially you.
No,
Right.
Listen, John, I want to thank you for being our partner, for allowing us to be here, to do great things together, and it is a wonderful venue. Thank you, buddy.
It's our honor. Thank you.
Okay. We're coming back next year. You can't stop us. All right? That's a deal.
I don't want to stop you.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato at NJPAC has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence, and by the New Jersey Performing Arts Center, in cooperation with NJTV, and 13 for WNET. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato at NJPAC has been provided by Prudential Financial's Global Communications Department, United Airlines, the New Jersey Education Association, NJ Best, Josh S. Weston, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, the law firm of Gibbons PC. Promotional support provided by The Record, North Jersey's trusted source, and NorthJersey.com. And by NJ Biz, all business, all New Jersey. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.